this is not Black people business, and we've been saying this. With BTS pulling themselves from Grammy consideration and the inclusion of this new Asian pop music performance category, I feel there is a misconception of why what BTS is doing, as well as all the people who have done similar things before them have done, is actually necessary. The Grammy Awards have been a prestigious award show for 60 plus years. Thousands upon thousands of musicians and people in the music industry from all around the globe get to vote for people to win a Grammy, especially given a lot of criticism of these industries and how they have not been very diversified. There has been a lot of initiatives pushed to add more diversity, equity, and inclusion into these governing bodies. It's part of the reason that Harvey Mason Jr. is the president of the Recording Academy, the first African-American president in history. People of color, more women, more Black people, more Indigenous people, and more queer people to be voting members in the Recording Academy. That is why you see people from Hive and JYP being invited as Recording Academy members. After 20 plus years of there being no Black woman to win Album of the Year, Beyonce was able to win for Cowboy Carter. After 60 plus years of Grammy Awards, a Spanish language album won last year for Album of the Year, Bad Bunny's DTMF. They have felt the need to broaden and widen the pool of what can be categorized to win a Grammy. Now, that's not wrong, but the problem is how you do it and why. Urban, which, what the fuck does that mean? Late 1980s, about 1989, hip-hop and rap were dominating the music world. They decided to create a best rap category instead of including them in the major categories. The Album of the Year, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year, those are the big ones that are always on the broadcast. They're the ones that the recording members vote in the most. People started to be boxed in and pigeonholed into certain genres, categories of categorizing their music and musicality, which made it so that it was easier to box them out. A major problem with the Asian music performance category is the criteria. Meaningful use of a language. An Asian language. So, like, what do you do for Singapore? Similar to the Afrobeats category, encapsulating an entire continent with multiple countries and multiple languages. It's not actually inclusive, and it's not actually diversifying, and yeah, it lets you have a seat, but at, like, a table that's outside the restaurant, mention specifically the big industries of the East Asian countries, even in the breakdown of the category. You're telling on yourself. That's a slap in the face. And not just because BTS is BTS and they're bigger than the Grammys. That's true. They are the ones who can sit there and go, yeah, no, being included is great. But inclusion without actual equity is not. Multiple K-pop, at least in K-pop, have pushed forth to submit their work for the Recording Academy's consideration. The only ones that have been nominated have been BTS, Rosie from Blackpink, and K-pop Demon Hunters, a majority of which was in English. The only one that made the major categories were APT and Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. Both songs have about one line in it that has Korean. Part of the reason it had radio play. Popular enough to be considered for that award in the major categories. Any institution, industry, or recognition that surrounds and orbits the myth of American-centeredness, Westernized-centeredness, or white-centeredness will always, always, always be a no for me, dog.